What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing just a bit more work on the track car. Doing a bit of paint work today. So I'm going to paint the hardtop and I'm going to paint the mirrors as well. As I said in previous videos, the car is going to be being painted in Cadbury's purple. So I'm doing a Cadbury's purple and gold theme. So today I'm going to get some paint on the hardtop, which I've already sanded down, which I'll show you in a sec, and paint the mirrors as well. So come along for the ride, let's get it done. So here's the hardtop in its current state. So I'm changing this from red to the gold. So I've already prepped it just by sanding it down with some 400 grit sandpaper. It had the usual sort of chipping edges around the base of it where they always sort of flake the paint off, so I've sanded all that down so it's all ready for some paint. And then coming over here, got some mirrors as well. Mark 1 mirrors, because the car's got the 1.8 ones on at the minute, but I prefer these, they've got better adjustment. And the ones on the car at the minute have got none of the electrics hooked up, so I can't adjust them anyway. So these are obviously manual for those that have got Mark 1s. All masked up, again sanded down, ready for the gold paint to go on. Right, so I'm going to get them painted and then I'll show you what it looks like as I'm doing it. So I've also picked up some other cool parts for the track car build. I've got these side skirts, which I believe are made probably by Wisdom, or if they're not Wisdom, they're replicas, but they need prepping and painting in the purple. And I also managed to pick up a pretty cool front bumper as well. And again, I believe that that's a Wisdom front bumper or replica. So again, that needs painting up in the purple as well, but should look pretty cool once it's on the car. Right, let's get some paint. So here I'm just using some wax and grease remover just to clean up the mirrors prior to putting any paint on. So I'm just adding a little bit of grey primer to some bare areas where there was no paint, just to give it a base before I start putting the gold on. So if you've got a heat gun, this is also really good to use to help with drying your paint as you're spraying it, just to make the drying times a lot quicker. So again, same thing with the hardtop, giving it a wax and grease remover clean first. This is just going to remove any final pieces of dirt prior to actually putting any paint on. Okay, so the first coat of gold paint's going on. This is just a really light dust coat, just for the next coat to stick to. Okay, time for the second coat of gold to go on. This time a little bit wetter, putting a little bit more paint on. Okay, so the hardtop is all masked up now, and it's ready to have a dust coat of primer just on all of these chipped areas where the paint had come off. So I'll get some primer on first, let that dry, and then we can hit it with the gold paint. Okay, so it's now time to start putting the gold paint on. Same with the mirrors. The first coat is just a very light sort of dust coat over it before you hit it with the second coat, which will be a lot wetter. Okay, now it's time for the second coat of gold. This time putting the paint on nice and wet to try and give the best finish we can from a rattle can. And here's a look at the hardtop with its final coat of paint finished. Alright guys, so I'm all done. All the painting's finished. I'll turn it around now so you can have a quick look. So there you go, here's the end result. I think it looks much better than the red. As it's only a track car, I'm not bothered about a completely concourse and perfect finish, but considering it's a rattle can job, I think it's come out pretty decent. And it should go pretty well with the purple paint when that goes on the body. Little look at the mirrors. They're all finished. Look nice in the gold as well. So a few more bits to paint up. Like I said, I've got the front bumper down there that I've got to paint, and the side skirts like I mentioned before. But I'm pretty happy with that. That's come out quite nice. So I'll get it back fitted on the car once it's dried. And then I'll show you a little clip of it once it's back on, just so you can see the end result. So that's it for this one, guys. Cheers for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a look at my other videos as well, because there's going to be plenty of stuff on the channel for me track car. So have a look on there. You might find some more videos that you like. Hit that like button on the video. Subscribe if you want to see more. Catch you in the next video. Cheers, guys.